Hello everyone, TMG here. I just got this in the mail, and I literally just opened it a moment ago. You might say, why didn't you just record yourself unboxing it for us? Well, I was too excited, okay? Now, I got this from Goodwill I won an auction for about $25, and then shipping was, with shipping went up to about $40, but that's still pretty good for NES in this condition. What I think is especially interesting about this unit and why I was willing to spend a little more on this one than others. Not just the condition, but this is a Nintendo service product, which means at some point this broke, and they sent it back to Nintendo and they repaired it. And I'm not sure how many NESs have this, but I think that's really cool. I wonder, does this have? I know you're supposed to be able to take. Oh, are you able to take this off? I don't know. It almost looks like it's part of the. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, looking through these windows, it actually looks pretty clean inside. The condition of this unit is very good. It's definitely dirty on the top, so I'm going to try to clean that. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is just get some rubbing alcohol in a rag and just go over it a little. Now, I already own a console I actually own two consoles that play NES games, Classic and the Classic 2. And the Classic 2 actually does a pretty good job of playing games correctly, but I don't know. If I had the opportunity to get a Nintendo Entertainment System, it's hard to pass up. Get the real deal. Yeah, we might need to go a little more heavy duty on these marks later. Inside the console, those pins look pretty clean actually. So I'm going to go test this now. Okay, the good news is I got it working. The bad news is it's not very reliable. It works about 1/10 of the time. So I think I got to open this thing up, work on those pins a little bit, and clean up anything in there. Which is a bit scary because I don't usually like to open super expensive consoles unless I absolutely have to. Or super expensive or retro consoles, I should say. The NES isn't necessarily rare, but it's definitely very sought after. So I'm going to get a dish to put all these screws on. Let's see what we can do here. Now, I don't think there's any screws there. Those screws, I think, are just to hold on that panel. So, just be gentle. Okay, I think I need a bigger screwdriver than that. Something with a little more. I wonder if this is well, it's been opened by Nintendo a long time ago. I'm trying to be gentle. Last thing I want is to strip the original screw. Okay. There is the inside of a Nintendo. Oh, it's pretty clean in here. pretty, considering how dusty the outside is, that's pretty pleasant surprise. There's a little dust, but like, dude, when I opened up my own Wii to fix it, and I keep the thing in a plastic bag to keep the dust out, it was dustier than this. Yeah, it was pretty clean. I mean, this is a nice looking NES. It's like they look pretty clean, and they can make a connection, but it's not. It feels kind of loose when you put a cart in there. Is that rust? No, I don't think. I think it's just dust inside the screw hole. Now the shield has 1, 2. I'm gonna put a pillow by my knees. Golly gee, kneeling this long kind of hurts. Oh, much better. 1, 2. Okay. I think there's around. Okay, there's 2 back there. Well, we've got our work cut out for us. Oh man, these can be hard to take out. Now that is a really stuck in there screw. Let's see. I believe this should be the same. Yes, it's the same. Good. Okay. Put this aside briefly. Now, let's see what exactly we got here. The pins actually look really nice. I mean, you can take a look. This camera really stinks at focusing, but what I will do is I'm just gonna get a soldering. I'm gonna get the tip of a soldering iron and just kind of use it to try and lift up those pins a little. See what I can do. That is a little harder than I thought it would be. Huh. Maybe I need something even smaller. Okay. This might take a bit of thinking. Okay, so I got this working now. Where did the needle go? What I did is I got something smaller because that soldering pick wasn't working. And I got this little tack, or whatever you want to call pin. It just lifted up all the pins a little. Then I got this toothbrush with rubbing alcohol because it still wasn't playing reliably, and brushed that pretty thoroughly in there. And now it's working perfectly. Like every time I put a game in, it works. And I recorded some of that, but the computer apparently wasn't recording. So user error. But we got everything working. I just de-dusted a lot of this inside. It was not very dusty at all. In fact, so yeah, I mean, pretty well kept console. That is a console. No screws are falling out anywhere. Good. Now, let's see. Do a little bit of last minute cleanup and then we'll do some more testing. And I'll stop here and we'll continue the video when I'll show you some footage. Okay, here we are. It's been 2 weeks since I recorded all of that. This is a different camera, trying it out for the first time. Here's the NES. It's been long enough that I got a new stand and everything just to hold my NES. And here's a controller. I literally just fixed this controller 2 days ago. It's an OEM controller. If you want to watch that video's up now. Let me grab a game here. Here's Super Mario Bros. 2. Now this console works like 100% reliably. To play one-handed, it's going to require quite a bit of skill. Or you know what, maybe I'll find a different angle to put this at. Okay, here we are. Different camera angle. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I think you can see. Yeah, as you can see, console's working beautifully. Yeah, but I've had this console for 2 weeks now. No issues with it, man. That's the stuff you want. The only thing is, I tightened those pins up. I might have tightened them up a little too much. Because sometimes I put a game in there and it's a little bit of a wrestle to get it out. You know what I mean? Yeah? Take that, tweeter. Super Mario Bros. 2 is such a good game. Definitely a top contender for one of the best games of all time. I think it's one of the best Mario games ever made. I mean, it doesn't really come close. I don't think any of the new games are this good. Hoopster. I read the manual, it's how I know all their names. This is one of the only classic Mario games I actually have the manual for. I have this manual for Super Mario World as well, but I don't know. I don't read that manual as much. It's not as interesting. Usually when I'm getting games, I'm just going for the cartridge, you know, but if a seller throws in the manual too and it's a good deal, then why not? Oh man, I didn't pick up the egg. What am I doing? We're gonna get it, bro. Man. Let's go. Or not. Let's see, how hard will it be? Okay, Mario 2 comes out relatively easily. Let's try another one. Now, I said I played on the Classic and in Classic 2. Another game, I don't know if you're able to see this in the frame, Super Mario Bros. 3. When playing on those consoles, it was very finicky, but I told you I made the pins really tight on this. Maybe too tight, but now Super Mario Bros. 3 plays with basically 100% reliability. Look at that, first try. And this is another one of those those games that could be the best game of all time. So good. How do you follow up a perfect Mario game with another perfect Mario game? That's how you do it. Oh man, I lost my raccoon feather. Not feather, leaf. Feather. This isn't Super Mario World. Nothing against Super Mario World, but it's probably my least favorite classic Mario game. I'd rather play any of the NES ones. It's still good, but it's no Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, or 3. There we go, Super Mario Bros. 3. There we go. I'm going to do one more. It's a game I just got in the mail yesterday. Pac-Man for NES. It's the Tengen version. And the reason I'm going to put this one in is I think of all the games I have, this one is the hardest to get out. Like, maybe the board is just slightly thicker, but it, I don't know. I mean, Pac-Man, reliable. I've only had this for a day, and I've played it a lot. It's really fun. Yeah, like, it is a really repetitive game, but don't underestimate Pac-Man. It's still very good. I'm starting to think it's a must-own for the NES at this point, after just playing it for a day. Yeah, but if you want to watch me unbox this and clean it up, give you a little bit of history about Tengen, Nintendo, and you can watch that video too. But also, you don't have to, because why would you want to watch my videos? Man, Pac-Man did it. Cleared the maze. Yeah, this is my strategy so far. I go along this very specific pattern. Oh, never mind. I just changed it. Get that guy. You too. I don't know what was so funny about it. Oh, that ghost is gone. Okay, I'm alive. Don't worry. Man, take that, blue ghost. There's the first cutscene. But as you can see, and as I promised, footage of the NES working perfectly. Okay, and let's see about this death grip. Yeah. Okay, actually not as bad. You just have to use a little more pull with this one for some reason. But yeah, that's the NES and it's working. And I gotta end this video now because this camera's running out of battery. So yeah, that's the video. TMG is of the out. Goodbye. Ooh, handheld camera. Ooh.